In this one, we're going to mod the GT3 RS. It's something that I said I would never do, but we're going to start with something really small to begin with. We're going to take this to Pit Stop Boys, where we're going to do a nice little treatment to the hood and the roof of the car. All right, we are here at Pit Stop Boys with Tristan.
Hello,
We're gonna walk over what we're doing with the car.
So today we're gonna be getting the car all prepped up to install the carbon fiber PPF on it. So today we're gonna be cleaning it, decon, making sure all the edges are nice and clean, that the PPF is gonna be going around, just kind of resetting it, and then we're gonna be taking some really precise measurements and putting it in our software and then cutting out the design.
So like we kind of talked about what we were going to do with it.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a GT2 RS inspired vinyl, or is it vinyl or PPF?
It's PPF. We're using a like gloss carbon fiber PPF. We find it just lasts longer and it actually protects the vehicle.
That's true.
Compared to like a vinyl.
Yeah.
Some people like working with the vinyl because it's easier to install, it's easier to work with.
Yeah.
But PH is really experienced, so he can manage, which is
that's
nice.
awesome.
Yeah.
So essentially the GT2 RS is like a strip that comes down here.
Yep. Goes
underneath the logo.
Yep.
And then it connects back to this line, and off it goes.
Yep.
And so it's the hood and the roof.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep. I feel like it'll go good with the gloss material.
Yeah.
It's more common.
Yeah.
And it'll go because the paint's gloss too. I feel
that's
like
right. It'll work better.
Yeah,
I think. Yeah.
Yeah. And it looks. Sometimes I find like it just looks more real. You know, it looks closer to the real deal.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah.
I said I wasn't going to really modify this car and keep it pure, but I guess stickers is not really modifying, right?
No, not at all. You're having fun with it. You know, it's something you could try out.
Yeah.
And, you know, because we're doing this properly and safely, if you ever wanted to remove it, it's not the end of the world. And
that's true.
It's not going to damage the vehicle. So, you know, try it out, see how you like it. And it's not a permanent thing, but I think it's going to really suit the car, man.
I think so too. This thing has PPF already.
Yep.
So we're not going to remove the PPF.
No, we'll go right over
it.
Yep.
Same thing with the roof as well.
Yep.
So that's like double layer protection as well. So it's good.
It's actually like not a bad thing for sure.
Well, thank you very much for sponsoring this. I mean, you're generous enough to do this thing. So.
Well, hey man, like, you know, you've done so much for me with the business, with videos and stuff in the past. So I was like, it's a pleasure of mine. And the guys too, like, we're really pumped about this project. It's a fun, cool little thing to do, and it's such a nice car. So yeah.
Awesome, man. Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure.
Let's get to this. So we kind of lied about installing the carbon fiber PPF over the existing PPF that was installed already. It was installed really nicely, it was hand cut, perfect and all that, but let's show you what they're doing now instead. To start with, we've decided to remove the existing PPF, remove the panel for the NACA ducts. Thankfully, the logo has not been PPF'd over. You could see sort of fine cuts here. And I think we're going to try and replicate the same thing. But yeah, how's pulling out PPF?
Fantastic. You get used to it after a while. But we use steam, it just makes it nice and soft, and it's a little safer.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah. Tristan and the team was suggesting that we remove the PPF because the existing PPF has nicks and dents in it already. So it would be a better install if we removed it and installed it properly. Because previously the PPF was cut to the edge of the seam here, but I think with them they'll be able to go a little bit further in and get a more tucked in look. Yep. And you won't see the cuts of the PPF or the carbon fiber PPF on top of that.
Yeah, exactly.
Because we're gonna
a nicer finish.
Yeah. Thank you. And then we've got some custom cuts here to get that GT3 RS look. Except I can't see. There we go. Oh, that's cool. PH is making some edits so that when he cuts the PPF, it's going to be precise, making room for the logo as well. That's pretty awesome. That's the kind of work that they do here at Pit Stop Boys. So this is the carbon fiber piece that we are going to be installing. Oh man, look at that.
Material. So it looks pretty darn good. Once it's on there,
oh yeah.
It looks close, you know, to the real stuff. And it's nice and thick because of the PPF.
Yes.
It's not thin, so it actually will protect it.
Yeah.
And I find it gives it like a little bit more depth.
Yes.
Compared to like a regular vinyl, you would say.
Yeah.
Yeah. Set up the cameras and we'll, you know.
So we're wrapping up for the day?
Wrapping up for the day.
Thank you. I really appreciate this.
My pleasure, man.
We're going to continue doing this tomorrow.
Yep.
And
we're going to basically take the remainder of the glue off. There's glue from the PPF that we took off, so we'll get that off. So remove this. You see some of these, like clean all that up. I'll probably do maybe like a nice one-step light paint correction on it, just so I always feel like it's peace of mind for me to do that. And then we'll install the new PPF through the whole hood, and then get it all ready to go for the carbon fiber, and then, yeah.
That's awesome.
She'll be good to go.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you again.
Yeah, my pleasure, man.
Ooh. I'll see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow, man.
It's the next morning now, and PH is cutting up the carbon fiber PPF. He's got the stencils laid out. That's the hood, that's the roof pieces, and then the hood here. What you see here, the centerpiece may look a little skinny right now, but by the time he installs it on the hood, it's gonna expand that gap a little bit more. So it won't be as skinny looking here. And we're trying to achieve that GT3 RS look of the hood and the roof. So we'll see how that goes. I can't wait for this to be done. Once again, I want to thank Tristan and PH for taking the time to doing this. It's going to be pretty awesome once they're done. Yeah, can't wait. This is the quality of the PPF. The carbon fiber PPF is so real looking, and the glossy finish is super nice as well. Wow. And the thickness of the material, like I was saying before, it's super rugged. It could take all kinds of beating.
Almost twice the thickness of the normal PPF.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's hard to install.
Yeah, well, thank you for using the good quality stuff. The challenging part about this install is that the hood is not straight, and we are trying to follow the lines of the hood as well. And trying to follow the lines of the hood is hard because they're curved. They're curved that way, and so it's not a straight line. So that becomes a bit of a challenge for him to install. The same thing with the roof as well. And given how thick the PPF is, the install is going to be even harder as well. So new PPF has been installed already, and the install is very good, very unreal, super good. Now you could see that when we took off the NACA ducts, we were able to tuck the PPF further into the NACA ducts, and that's going to help as well to kind of have that seamless finish to the PPF compared to what it was before, where the seams were cut towards the edges here. This could be interesting once we install the NACA ducts with the 3M tape. The removal of the PPF will require removal of the NACA ducts once more. Yep, PH has got one side of the roof done. It's super tough to do this. Man, that's cool. I did not know.
Yeah.
So the carbon fiber PPF is basically black glue with a layer of patterned PPF.
Yeah, exactly.
And that gives it that sort of 3D effect.
3D effect, yeah.
So cool. The main portion of the roof is done. Now we got to clean up the edges, do some custom cutting, and use some heat to wrap around the edges. The car is finally finished, and Tristan and PH are not here. It's Tristan's birthday today, so he's out celebrating, and PH had to go home. He's had a long week, but the car's ready, and it's here. We'll do a quick walk around. Check it out. Ooh, that looks really good now. Yeah, it's like the GT3 RS. PH did a really good job. This is usually very hard to do, just getting lines very straight. It's not super straight, but you know, he's done the best job he can with it, and it looks pretty good. And check out the roof. Thank you, T-Flow.
No problem. You're very welcome.
Yeah, let's go on outside, get some B-roll, and wrap this video up.